Right, hello and welcome to the Christmas special. Now I'm going to do on Prison Architect. I have got some mods which I have stored on Prison Architect, and I thought I'll do this. Obviously if you are watching this on Tripidity, which is my other channel, this is on the Speed of the Computer, the actual little bits, then I will leave a link to the description for the full videos. So let's get on with it. So the idea I was having for this was to make sort of like a present idea. Obviously the very first thing I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to build offices, which is a little bit of a in order to do things. So I am going to very quickly build some offices all the way across here. Game sounds really better with headphones on. I think that's the amount of stuff that we need. We'll leave the garbage and that, and whilst that's being built I'm going to just show you my idea. So my idea is to make a massive big, so that's, I think we'll make it express 60 hopefully. Present sort of, move down 60 by 60. Okay, and okay, so half of it would obviously be 30, which is about there. So there's going to be I'll just change that to just, can I go to paths? Whilst that's been built I'm going to, this might be a bit of a long process, this bit here, so I'm just warning you that this is just the planning stage and I'm just showing you what is going to be done. This is actually a winter thing, and you can't comment on this because this is all pre-recorded. So yeah, I'm going to have a tree bang in the middle, so I'm going to come in a bit from about there. I'll show you that. So this is going to be a massive big prison, let's put it that way. And the reason why I'm just doing this like a little bit here is because I want to add a tree bang in the middle, because this is going to be like a, go try and make it more like a present to my best ability, but I want the tree bang in the middle. So I need to work out where everything is sort of going before, like all the walls. So that's the basic concept of this, is we're going to have, just missed that wall there, is we're going to have sort of like 4 rooms off of this, and this is going to create, oh, Z. So let's just do a bit of research because we'll need quite a bit. So I will need, I've got quite a bit. No, altered the position. So I will need obviously prison policies, security, finance, mental health. I'm not going to go for health. No. I will also need education in order to do the workshop, because there's going to be a workshop in this, a massive big one, and then I'll probably have some other things to the side. So what I'm going to start off with is I'm going to build out of bricks. the very first section. So, oh, and also I need to turn off this, or else I'm going to have prisoners. And also they all have scarves. I'll just try and zoom in. Luckily I can't use my mouse because sound quality will just sound absolutely terrible. And also this is going to follow on, so watch this episode first. I've also got a bit of cup of tea left. Can you see that they've got tiny little grey scarves? Yeah, I'm going to be working quite hard. So we're going to form the very first building. And I've got elves and I've got cooks. Santa Claus. I don't think it actually turns out to look like Santa Claus, unfortunately, because it is an old texture pack. I think it's supposed to look like Santa Claus, but that doesn't look like Santa Claus to me. Hang on, let me just see. I'm just going to just show you the mods and just use it very, very quickly. I am using that. Let's just get rid of that, because that will might just change it, because that's out today. But these are the two things I'm using. I'm using the season pack, which is to put like cats and people, and I'm using the Christmas mod. So that might. Nothing's been done. I see they've changed some of the things. So I am going to set it to work. I'm also going to speed it up, which I've got the clock thing. It is a little bit slow, seems. Yes, because it's loading up quite a few things at the same time. Yeah, it's not too bad. Not going to go for any grants either. I know you're probably going to shout and say, do some grants to get some more money, but no, I'm not going to do grants either. So yeah, hopefully this will record into 30 little bits. At the moment I've only done 30 minutes, so yeah. I do need to put a door in. I decided early on that this was going to be my... Oh, they have actually got Christmas trees. That this was going to be... This is... So obviously I'll put some electric radiators in. Obviously radiators are not supposed to be in this pack as well, so... I'll just pop here. Here. It's a bit jumpy. My computer is slightly a bit louder now, so I do think that maybe might have to just turn down some of the settings. Let me just see if I can just turn it down. Graphics. Save, room check. I can't do anything about it. Okay. Or maybe if I could turn it down to something like low. But yeah, it's a little bit jumpy. Yeah. It's only been 2 days. I should get this done in half an hour, might. And then on the very last part, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add something to, which is basically a where the prisoners literally have a day like Christmas Day. Please have not crashed. Oh no, it's a bit jumpy. You might notice that might be very, very jumpy. I can't do anything about it, unfortunately. Let's just get 3 capacitors around that. Right, I've decided that this is going to become my dormer. And I think this, when I was deciding it a couple of days ago, I think this was going to be my canteen. And then I was going to have work stuff here. No, up in the corner here. I was going to have something else here. But this is going to be one massive big dormer. Normally I wouldn't do dormers. In this case I am going to do dormers. I'm actually going to put warm beds as well. I'm going to do it in toilets. I'm going to put warm beds. And I think I'll do them down at the bottom. No, I'm not, because that's going to be where the shower's going to go. Some bricks up. It's just a tad bit jumpy, because every single time I'm going to place something, it's going to jump around. Lights on the outer. Outdoor, indoor. I could have round square towers. Oh, quite a few really nice things there. So we'll put them to the door here. And let's have the warm beds. Actually no, rather than going up across, rather than going in rows, have gaps in between them. Oh. These are going to form like elves. Oh. Once these are in, that's round about here. So I'll put a few in. I'll put the toilets. I'll put I'll put 3 toilets in. Let's just do it. I'll put we will put in I'll put a few. One there, one at the top, one at the bottom. It's a little bit too jumpy. I'm not going to get on with that. Just get some shower heads. Normally I would do dormers size of 10, but this is going to be a massive big dormer, so I won't know until... And also I'm not going to go into too much into the research. Finish maintenance, gun prison policy. Maintenance is going to become quite important. Come on. That's going to come useful as well. Yeah, we're down to getting quite low in the FPS. Don't know how it's going to cope. Just wait for that building to just build. Don't know how it's going to cope with maybe prisoners and additional things in. Just get some, it says L's. Yeah, I think this might just make it. 5 guards. Yeah, that should be enough. I think I'm going to put in the top one. So we'll see how this goes. The autosave is going to absolutely wreck my computer, but it doesn't matter because it's saving it. Might just quickly just save it. I've got loads, I've created loads and loads of prisons. So I'll just call it on Christmas prison. I'll just save as 1. I can just over and over and over again save, so I can make sure that this can stick. Don't worry, I will add some drains to those that do play Prisoner Architect. I am going to add some drains. I've only just realised that. I haven't added any drains. That's enough drains. I think what I might just do is I might just put this onto Bangle and then we can go fill capacity. I'm going to just mince set prisoners just because they're just easier to just maintain and they're not going to write as much. It makes the whole process easier. I've got deployment. How far are we off of things? So patrols, contraband, deployment, don't want civilians, don't want remote access, don't want army. Yeah, so let's just get chief. Police. So over time this is going to fill up. I'll need some metal detectors. I know I have. So that it's going to be these trucks are going to kill my computer. This is just a basic computer. It runs perfectly fine most of the time with as an architect. It's just when I just start to record, that's when it goes really bad and jumpy. Right. 505. Right. Let's just get 2 janitors, just one gardener, just to clean up these place. Now we're making -50, but prisoners should be arriving relatively soon, so they'll take the strain. Well, it's getting on. It's going to be done in the next minutes, hopefully. That will be built. But I don't think it's going to end in probably in this one. It might get built, might just suddenly just happen. Might just slow it down because it is making my computer just slightly tad slower. Only just noticed that. So 17 prisoners. So this it might look quite good. So as little helpers, well, the workers are bringing it in, getting placed, which is good. So we need to lock that door open. So deployment. So I'll just no, it's secure. you.